Warning. Total reactor network meltdown in progress. Abandon ship. Repeat. Abandon ship.
Anasan, thought you might need a lift. Hang on, I'm coming in.
People of Makeb, your heroes return.
Watch out. Uncle Shalem's running for president of whatever planet we all move to.
Makeb's most mysterious ally is now our savior. Thank you, Captain, for driving back the regulators and securing the Ark.
Keep the spotlight to yourself, Shalem.
A hero who believes in deeds, not words. How about a round of applause? I meant what I said. All of it. The Ark is safe, and we'll soon have it ready to fly. We've earned a moment to celebrate. Especially you.
Maybe Lambda can show me the sights. This might be our only chance to relax.
I'll relax when I'm not standing on a planet that's falling apart. But I appreciate the offer.
We finally have mighty Toborro the Hutt's attention. Calling to congratulate us, old friend?
You're not much of a salesman, Toborro, but I've always wanted to see a Hutt grovel. Can you actually bend over enough to kiss the ground?
Spare us your empty threats, Toborro. Makeb is doomed, and the Ark is our only escape. If we give it back, we're all dead.
I've had all I can take of your jabbering. You want to play rough? Be right there.
No caballero luaniku se la puglio. La joba non botafa. Avati kun acido nignanolia. Ogni gioca, nuccia. Cicava una cici tua.
I recognize where that droid was attacking. Tarlum. It's a small city without defenses. I'll summon a shuttle to take you there. Please, save my people.
The easiest way to solve all our problems is frying that Hutt.
We can't focus on revenge right now. My citizens are in danger. I'm sending an emergency signal to the Republic. We need a science expert down here. If Toborro's telling the truth about Isotope 5, we're still stranded, and that Hutt's going to slaughter us all. Hurry to Tarlum and stop his droid.
What's the galaxy coming to? Hutts invading, planets cracking in half, and now whatever it was. Somebody tell me what that was.
It appeared to be a droid, Mayor.
Here I was, thinking it was a shiny Wookiee on stilts wearing turbo lasers for a hat. A droid indeed. Who the blazes are you?
I'm the person in charge here, effective immediately.
You want the shortest term as mayor in town history? Take it.
These are the reinforcements Shalem Avesta told us to expect. They're here to help.
This mesa's already collapsing. Now, I've got wounded people everywhere, and all the working shuttle pads are outside town.
Unless you can evacuate people with your mouth, I suggest closing it and getting to work.
Thanks for the advice.
Mayor, we're getting emergency alerts. The Hutts are landing reinforcements, mercenaries, and more of those droids.
Lovely. I'm the one-legged woman at the droid kicking contest.
They're holding the shuttle pads. We'll never get off the mesa unless someone drives the enemy off.
I'll take on those Hutt forces, but you'll never get everyone moving. Decide now who gets left behind.
I promised my people I'd get them to safety. All of them. Just clearing off the pads isn't enough, though. We need to stop the Hutts from landing more reinforcements until we've all evacuated.
We could erect energy shields, Mayor. Cover the pads so they can only be used for flying out.
Solaire, you're actually useful. If we got you some energy shields, could you set them up at each landing pad?
Stop wasting time with stupid questions and give me what I need to secure those pads.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Gather the wounded, prep for evacuation on the double. We are leaving.
Take these energy shields. Activate them at the landing pads. Good luck.
That's far enough, thank you. I recommend you tread carefully, Captain. I'm not the Void Wolf, and this isn't some outlaw showdown.
Please, the next groundquake could destroy this mesa. Kill us all.
Then let's keep the negotiations brief, hmm? We've done no harm to these people. All we seek is the droid's Isotope 5 power supply.
You're not taking anything. We destroyed that droid. We're keeping whatever's inside.
He's not bluffing. He'll kill me.
No time for debate. Let us have the Isotope 5 or we'll be forced to execute the prisoners. I'm sure no one wants that.
Whatever your mission is, it ended the moment you crossed me. Drop your weapons or die.
We cannot return empty-handed. If we must die, it will be as soldiers. Kill them!
The Imperial warned you this would happen. Why couldn't you just let them go?
Well, I don't answer to you. Just get these people out of here.
Yes, of course. I should contact Shalem. Let him know we're bringing wounded.
Thank goodness you're... Wait. Where's Mayor Erkins?
We've got bigger problems. It looks like Toborro has an army of those Isotope 5 droids.
Then our jobs just got a lot harder.
We're ready to evacuate, but many of our people were wounded in the attack.
We've established a medical triage center. I'm sending the coordinates, Solaire. Get your people to it. I've also relocated to a new camp near the Ark construction site. I'm transmitting coordinates. Meet me here to plot our strategy.
Don't make this any more complicated than it has to be. Point me at Toborro, and I'll put an end to him.
If only it were that simple. A Republic engineer just arrived. He's analyzing the Ark schematics now. Get here as soon as you can. Ah, you're here. Good news. Tarlem's refugees evacuated safely, and no fresh reports of Toborro's droids. You bought us time, and we'll need it. This is Gazadar, one of the Republic's top engineers, and a brave man for coming down here.
Captain, I was working at the Republic shipyards you saved from the Void Wolf. Any chance I could get your autograph or a few hours to explore your ship?
I thought you were a scientist. Sounds more like you're running for the Senate.
I'm good with machines, but people are my real passion.
Gaz just made it through the analysis of the Ark schematics. I'm sad to report that Toborro wasn't lying.
The Ark was specifically built to run on Isotope 5. It's the only energy source capable of pushing that massive vessel through Makeb's atmosphere.
That's it? You don't have a plan to fix it? What kind of engineer are you?
We have to be realistic. Makeb's days are numbered and dropping quickly. Isotope 5 is our only solution.
Then we need the real brains behind the Hutt cartel's operations here. Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorob. And we know where he is.
Whoa. The only 5-time winner of the Bayodur Science Prize is on Makeb? Are you saying he designed the Ark?
Probably those droids, too. Dr. Ogorob has been holed up at the Sanctuary Research Complex since before his people invaded. If anyone knows about Isotope 5, it's him.
I've never met a Hutt who had a spine. I'll get this Dr. Ogorob on our side. In pieces, if that's what it takes.
I doubt it'll come to that. Smart people know when to surrender. The Sanctuary Research Complex is one of the most advanced experimental laboratories in the galaxy. It's on an isolated mesa completely under Hutt control.
There's no telling what sort of defenses a genius like Dr. Ogorov has there. And you'll be going in blind.
There are data access terminals on Sanctuary's testing grounds. Try accessing one. It might let you disable any unwelcome surprises. Otherwise, good luck.
I promise to stay alive. You'll be worried sick the whole time I'm gone, won't you?
I've been worried sick since before you landed on Makeb.
We're only getting one chance at this. We can't afford to be wrong about anything. Dr. Ogorov has the knowledge we need.
And please, for the love of science, don't hurt Dr. Ogorov. I didn't bring a way to preserve his brain.
It's high time you Republic agitators showed up. Toborro and his brutes have this entire facility captive, and was wondering if you'd ever bother liberating it.
I'm not here to free anyone. Unless by liberate you mean throw in binder cuffs and drag away for questioning.
Not everyone here serves Toborro willingly. This was an independent research facility before he blundered in. There are many on this mesa being forced to work as slaves. We would be honored to aid your attack. We possess detailed data on the lethal security grid Toborro installed across the mesa. We'll help you destroy it so you can enter the main complex, and we can escape.
Security grid doesn't matter. I'm after a target, and once I have him, I'm leaving.
Not only will you find gaining entrance to the complex impossible, escaping with your prize will prove equally challenging. Listen to reason. I am transmitting data on several key objectives. Each will provide you ample opportunity to convey your displeasure with Toborro. Stand by. Follow those instructions precisely. You'll not only gain access to the main complex, you'll destroy Toborro's security grid. We'll speak again when you breach the main complex entrance.
Toborro's security grid is down. We're entering the main complex.
Splendiferous! You've eliminated many of that bully's unforgivably barbaric thugs, but more remain inside the complex. Once you've eliminated them and disabled any internal defenses, we will evacuate Sanctuary. Your heroics are most appreciated, and we will return the favor. It is obvious you came for the illustrious Dr. Ogorov. We're transmitting his coordinates so that you may quickly find him. Best of luck. Gava Umpa Stupa, Maokisa.
Yo canta patachawa vermo. Moki ile mauhata. La joba lumbotafa. Avatikula chitu nik na nolia.
Obey Tupa. Kasoya Rikoi Radoe Kapachapapa.
Anyone who isn't with us is on the losing team. I'm sure Dr. Ogorov is smart enough to see that.
Ochimo. Ubanchome alipa isti patoga.
Tuti puna puna. Manchi kapuk nume slimo.
Ochimo. Ubanchome alipa isti patoga.
Churlish nincompoop. You can see why I was forced to lend my brilliance to your assault. I'm glad you're here. My apologies for the earlier subterfuge. A necessary contrivance. Toborro seized control of my defenses and was watching me closely. But I am no one's prisoner.
Unless you want your beautiful mind splattered all over this lab, you'd better cooperate.
Please, don't waste your time on grisly threats. I submit to your superior position. We have complementary goals. You want what Toborro possesses, and I wish very much not to die here. Provide me with transport off this doomed planet. I will aid your efforts to recover the Isotope 5 fuel rods that power Toborro's Ark.
I'm taking everything in your databanks and anything that isn't nailed down.
I was going to suggest the same thing. Pity to let all this go to waste when the planet implodes. I have a personal shuttle here. It's large enough to accommodate us all. Thanks to you, it can now fly. We should leave before Toborro sends an army to kill us. Take me to your allies, and I will explain what must be done.
Doctor, it's such an honor. I'm so glad we weren't forced to kill you.
The jury's still out on that. If he doesn't start being useful quick, he'll be a permanent resident.
I am a living repository of boundless knowledge.
Now that you're here, what can you tell us about Isotope 5? How does it fuel the Ark?
Isotope 5 Toborro's great discovery at the center of Makeb. Something truly unique in all the galaxy, and worth destroying this planet to obtain. Imagine a substance as light as shimmer silk, but stronger than Durasteel. It distorts gravity and electromagnetic fields so predictably that it can be refined into fuel. Isotope 5 has limitless potential to remake this galaxy. Those droids you battled were first-generation prototypes. Playthings.
Stop making excuses for your shoddy workmanship. I trashed your playthings, and I'll break anything else Toborro throws at me.
Sadly, I doubt you will encounter my more advanced designs. I crafted a beautiful set of Isotope 5 fuel rods to power Toborro's Ark. Some of my finest work, but you'll never see it. According to my data stream, Toborro has increased mining production to maximum levels. Makeb's destruction will arrive far ahead of schedule. You have a spacecraft, yes? We should depart immediately.
You never intended to help us. All you wanted was a way off Makeb before Toborro sent a hit squad after you.
No. I only became aware of the drilling increase during our voyage here.
The mining platforms are massive lasers drilling directly into the planet. Shutting them down would release core pressure and buy us time.
Attacking the mining platforms would be suicidal. Even worse, it might kill me. Wait. Why do I get the feeling you're serious?
I don't trust this mound of flab as far as I can throw him. Stick him someplace secure. And small.
An orbit-capable shuttle would do nicely. Joking.
We need to deactivate all of Toborro's mining platforms. That's the only way to slow Makeb's destruction until we can get the Ark's fuel rods.
I fear it won't be as easy as flipping switches. The platforms and their control rooms will be heavily defended.
When it comes to body count, Makeb's groundquakes have nothing on me.
I suspect that's not an exaggeration. I'll have a transport to the mining platforms prepped for you immediately. Keep us apprised of your progress.
Thanks for the assist. Private Vandalic 8th Imperial Infantry. Might keep your distance. Insides leaking out.
Face on the floor, Imperial. You so much as twitch, I'll send you to the void right now.
That ship's already flown. Not much time, so listen. Wasn't always Imperial military. Born on Makeb. Caught wind of the Hutt takeover, and volunteered for this. Defend my old home.
I don't want your life story. Tell me what you're doing here before you're too dead to explain.
Orders were to steal Isotope 5. But I wanted to help your evacuation. Still have friends and family here. Shutting down drills, not enough. Need to open emergency release valves at primary control center. Reduce core pressure.
You expect me to believe an Imperial sacrificed his life to do something good? Admit it, you've got something else going on.
I don't know the Empire anything now. Just Makeb. Use Slicer Spike in Control Center's mainframe. Override Hutt security lockout. Take control. Vent the core. Control Center's heavily guarded. Sorry, that part's on you. Please get my people off this rock.
I'll take out that control center, but I'm not doing anything else until I've confirmed your story with my people.
They'll back me up. Wish I could stay.
Lambda, Gaz, we're at the drilling site's primary control center. An Imperial soldier, an ex-native, told us to open the emergency release valves. He said it was the only way to release planetary core pressure. Do you agree?
Tectonic vibrations are still off the charts. Coranto Mesa just exploded. Good thing we're not there. Those drilling lasers were working overtime. The heat buildup beneath the planet's crust is massive. Venting the core would cool things off.
One more thing. The Imperial gave us a slicing spike to override the Hutt security protocols, but there's no telling what else is coded into it. Are we sure using this thing is worth the risk?
You mean bigger than the risk of us all dying right now?
Even if the spike has malicious code on it, the Empire can't possibly benefit. The planet's already doomed.
It's working. Readings show seismic activity falling quickly. That should buy you enough time to get the Ark's fuel rods.
I might have to revise my opinion of Imperial soldiers. That one was actually useful before he died.
We've had an interesting development while you were gone. Dr. Ogarob isn't the only Hutt on Makeb who's changing sides. The local Hutt cartel leaders, minus Toborro, want to negotiate with you personally. Hurry back to camp and meet us in the diplomatic tent.
You sold us out to that maniac Toborro? Now that he's turned on you, we're supposed to save your skins? Incredible.
Had we known Toborro was insane, we never would have supported him. He is no longer Hutt cartel. We formally shun him. However, in breaking ties with Toborro, we find ourselves stranded on Makeb with you. We are prepared to offer generous compensation for seating and cargo space aboard the Ark.
Cargo? Are you delusional? Your bodies take up more room than a dozen good people.
Ah, one of the Republic's greatest heroes. Just the person we could use to bring some wisdom and perspective to the discussion.
We've stabilized Makeb for now, but we need those fuel rods. Get rid of these clowns.
My sentiments exactly.
Most revered Republic champions, my masters apologize for this unfortunate situation. Surely we can reach a state of mutually beneficial recompense and earn passage aboard the Ark?
My people deserve rescue. The Hutt cartel's leaders can't just beg their way out.
Shalem's right. But these are the most powerful Hutts in the galaxy. We can name our price to save their lives, and think what that means for defeating the Empire.
Are you planning to run for Senate as soon as we leave the planet?
Hadn't really thought about it. My point is, you have the power to force the cartel to commit its forces to us. Toborro has lost his mind, and these cartel leaders know it. They can't go back to him. They need us.
Honored Republic heroes, you are known for mercy and greatness. Can you find it within yourselves to forgive our profound error in judgment?
I don't know what holovids you've been watching, but mercy isn't something I'm known for. In fact, it's pretty much the opposite. Let's start with you begging for your lives.
Honored Republic negotiators, my masters will happily continue debasing themselves, but Makeb's time grows short. If you provide safe passage for my masters and their cargo, they will fully commit the cartel to an alliance with the Republic. Surely you find this agreeable?
You'll commit a lot more than fully. The cartel cost the Republic time and credits that could have been spent defeating the Empire. We'll need your technology, your mercenaries, your warships, and your money. Keep giving them until we tell you to stop. And that's our offer. Take it or leave it. Your masters can enjoy Makeb's destruction from front row seats for all we care.
My masters wish no further hostilities with you. The offer is accepted without condition.
I think you're the first in galactic history to force the Hutts into a deal they can't afford. Now all we need are those fuel rods. Dr. Ogarob is with Shalem. You should coordinate with them.
The cartel has deserted you, Toborro. You have no allies left. Don't be a fool. Give us the fuel rods.
We're done negotiating with that insane Hutt. Cut the comm, and stop wasting time.
I thought I could appeal to the businessman in him. Apparently that part of Toborro no longer exists.
That inbred imbecile has abandoned all sanity. You'll have to take the Ark's fuel rods by force. His palace is a testament to my artistry. I poured my spirit into designing lethal defenses. I also left myself a private entrance inside.
Destroying your creations is always a blast. Those droids look terrific engulfed in flames.
That is by design. Color, vibrancy, impact. Destruction should never be dull. Toborro will have far more than my inspired designs guarding him. His most lethal soldiers and Isotope 5 droids patrol every corridor.
We'll hold this position until you get back.
Without those fuel rods, millions will die. If you can't get them, I'm canceling your parade.
I hate flying into certain death with dry lips. Help me out?
Why not?
now have coordinates and the security code to my secret entrance. Once you're inside, contact me for more information. Don't die.
Your hidden entrance appears to be unguarded, Doctor.
Of course. Toborro doesn't even know it exists. He has no eye for such exquisite detail. He is also despairingly predictable, and almost certainly ranting away in his throne room while clutching the fuel rods to his bosom. I am transmitting procedures to defeat the security protocols separating you from Toborro. Follow them precisely. I'll be unable to reach you via holo after this.
Gosh, that's a real shame. I'll miss our little talks.
As will I. A last word of advice. Toborro asked for some rather unorthodox droid designs. It's possible he actually built a few. If so, good luck with them.
Yona, Liska Chananga Wachi, Kospaini, Kontinka. La Joba Numbotafa, Avati Kunachi do Niknanolia.
This planet may not be around much longer, but its people will always be part of the Republic.
Opeituta, Kasoya Rikoi, Radoe Tapa Chotopa, Ojimo, Uban Chonea Lipa Iski Patoga.
You know what they say, Toborro. Possession is everything. If you can't keep it, you don't deserve to have it.
Liga Bushada Pomichuba, Tazuza Neko, Inada Noina Okata Uza Salus. Indi Yayobana Pi, Doha, Ras, Kanuta Pelot Kaspunta, Nona Pakisa, Tekaya Shrekurola, Woska Kwa Bobana. Unijoka, Nucha, Chikawa una chichi tua.
You left us no chance to get you out of here alive, Toborro. Goodbye. Yark's fuel rods as promised. Toborro's gone, along with his entire supply of Isotope 5.
The whole planet felt it. Lambda says the explosion triggered a chain reaction in the planet's core. If you have unfinished business, better make it quick. I'll take the fuel rods and get our people to work installing them. I left a shielded shuttle here at the camp. It's your ticket off Makeb. The rest of us are taking the Ark.
This has been quite a vacation, but I think it's time to go home.
And for us to find a new one. I hope we meet again on Keylander Station.
The fuel rods are in place. Power levels are at 80%. I hope it's enough.
It'll have to be. Lambda says there's a fissure opening directly beneath us. We're launching before the mesa collapses.
Thank goodness you're safe. When our scouts reported the catastrophe on the surface, we feared the worst.
When have I ever let down the Republic?
There's always a first time. I'm glad it wasn't today. Please meet me in Keylander Station's conference chamber. We have much to discuss.
The Supreme Chancellor requested a meeting.
Welcome back. I was informed that you survived a terrifying ordeal. You have my deepest admiration. Ah, here they are.
Millions of hungry mouths to feed and nothing to show for it. You pledged Makeb to us, Shalem, and you knew it was doomed.
We had no idea the planet was that unstable. Our offer was made in good faith.
My uncle is a businessman, Chancellor. But in this case, he's telling the truth.
You knew the groundquakes were getting worse. You used the Republic, knowing we'd be obligated to help your people even if you had nothing to offer in return.
We got those people off, Makeb. What happens next is their problem, not ours.
You can't just abandon us! Planet or not, we're Republic citizens now!
This is a debacle. We came here seeking resources to defeat the Sith Empire. Instead, we're walking away with debts and obligations.
What about the Hutt leaders? You negotiated a peace agreement with them, didn't you?
As I recall, you wanted to abandon the cartel leaders on Makeb.
Cooler heads prevailed. My point is, the Republic did benefit from rescuing us.
Only the cartel leaders who needed rescuing agreed to this alliance. Fortunately, they possess most of the wealth and power. They'll neutralize any holdouts. With our new friends' wealth and warships, we've gained a substantial advantage over the Empire. That doesn't address the problem of Makeb's people, however. I need a solution.
It's time for the Republic to wipe the Empire from the galaxy. Everyone who has chosen our side will play a role. The Hutt cartel will place its warships under our command, and the people of Makeb will find new homes in our armies and factories.
You said the Republic would help us, not make us indentured servants.
I never thought... How can you treat us like this?
It's better than the alternative, and you should be more appreciative. Dismissed. You've made the best of an unfortunate situation. Well done. The Hutts want to be on the winning side of this war, and you've shown them who that is. We have you alone to thank for this alliance.
It's wise of you to recognize my importance.
The Republic wouldn't be nearly as close to victory if not for you. A fact I intend to rely upon. For too long, the Republic has wasted time reacting to the enemy. We must fight this war to win by going on the offensive. Savor this victory. Return to the war's front lines and press our advantage. Together, we will be triumphant.